Welcome back, guys, to Easy Sports Roundup. I am your host, JT Hill. We got Quinn over there on the video.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks and why you could be worried right now. Let's head to the intro. Okay, kicking it off, the Arizona Diamondbacks did win yesterday. They beat the Colorado Rockies 14-6, which I still don't know how we let 6 runs up.
I thought I think it was 8. Wait, I thought it was like 14-8. I could be wrong about that.
It was 14-8. 14-8 yesterday. And currently they are 38-37, fourth place in the National League West. And there's a lot of cause for concern, I don't know, because Justin Martinez is out for the season, Corbin Burnes is out for the season, Zach Gallen has been struggling, and it's all going down. And I told you guys in a previous episode that around this time, if the D-backs are still at 500, you could be worried. And that's where we are, so Quinn's going to give his thoughts on that.
Yeah, so our pitching staff, it's definitely injured. Even when they weren't injured, it wasn't very great. But we don't really have a pitching staff. We're like the Cincinnati Bengals of baseball, where their defense, let's just say defense is pitching. Their defense is horrible, and basically you have to outscore the other team to win. That's basically what we have to do. Like 14 runs is great, but we shouldn't allow 8 runs. We can't expect the Diamondbacks to score 14 runs every game, which is why I don't think that this team is going to do much, because maybe they'll be 500, maybe their offense will be best in the league, but there's offense and there's also defense. Their defense isn't horrible, but their pitching isn't good. You need both of them to have a good team.
Yeah, and going back to the Zach Gallen, he let up 7 runs last night.
That's not against the Rockies.
His ERA, I'm kind of curious what his ERA is, because
I'll put it up on the screen.
It's 5.62.
Ooh.
That's not horrible, I'll say that. But
it's also not good either.
We need Zach Gallen to be the Corbin Burnes this year. The Corbin Burnes that we all know and we all wish we had. We need Zach Gallen to be like that, and right now he isn't. Right now, I'd say my favorite pitcher right now, who's doing the best, Ryan Nelson.
He's actually good.
I know. He has a 1,000 batting average.
Yep.
So, yeah. The cause for concern also is the Giants are actually kind of good. And the Padres are, so I'll say this, the Giants are definitely going to, we want to be 3rd in the NL West by the end of the season.
At least.
And right now it's close. We are 2 games back from the Padres. So that's not bad. But there's definitely, if you're a Diamondbacks fan, I would be nervous right now, because I don't know how much games they got left. 38 plus 37. Quinn, do the math.
A lot more games. I'll just say that.
75. I think
okay.
they play 162, so they played 75. I don't know what half that is. They're almost halfway through the season. It'll be like 86.
Yeah, like almost to the All-Star break is basically halfway, so that's how it
basically, yeah. And I'd say by the All-Star break, if this team is still 500, we're looking at them not making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they're definitely scoring runs. They are, but their pitching is absolutely trash. It's like, I don't even know what to compare it to. I'd say the Bengals defense this year is like one of the greatest, or Kyler Murray, like late in the season. Like,
yeah.
The Diamondbacks pitching, now it's starting pitching and relief pitching, which is not good.
It used to just be the bullpen, but now it's both.
Yeah. I would be shocked if the Diamondbacks did not make any trades, like major trades. Eugenio Suarez has been named, Josh Naylor. They're not going to trade Corbin Carroll, Ketel Marte. Zach Gallen has been named a pitching candidate. Merrill Kelly, trade pitching candidate. And, yeah, I'm nervous for the Diamondbacks right now, and we probably should be.
Yeah. So the Diamondbacks, they're in the best division in baseball. We have the Dodgers, who they're great. They have Ohtani, the best player in baseball. The Giants got out to a hot start, and I did not expect them to keep doing this. They're a good team. They just traded for Rafael Devers. The Giants, they're good, and the Padres, they haven't been doing as good, but they're better than the D-backs, I'd say, right now. And with 3 really good teams ahead of us, we need to be better than them if we want to have any chance to making the playoffs. At least 3rd in the division would be good. But we've been in 4th for basically forever, basically since the season started. We've been 4th in the division, and we need to at least get to 3rd. I think we could maybe jump the Padres if we go on a winning streak. But if we don't start winning soon, like what JT said, if we are still 500 or around that by the All-Star break, it is time to get worried. I think it is time to get worried right now. Of course, the Diamondbacks, think of their World Series run. They were around around 500 at the All-Star break, and then they did pretty good to end the season, and then they made the playoffs and made it to the World Series. I'm not saying we're going to make the World Series. There's still a chance that we do good after the All-Star break, after making some trades. And yeah, I think there's room for optimism, except you also should be pretty worried.
Yeah, they do have a pretty easy schedule for the next 5 more games. They play the Rockies 2 more times, and they play the White Sox for a 3-game series. They need to win all of those games.
Yeah.
And if they do, they could very well be in 3rd place, but they really need to capitalize on winning streaks and not win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. We need to have winning streaks. You're going to have those if you want to make the playoffs, and right now the Diamondbacks, I wouldn't say they have had any. I can't think of one if it's me.
Yeah. I think, the Diamondbacks, they have to be good teams, but they also have to sweep the bad teams. If we lose a game, I don't know, I don't care what the circumstances. If we lose a single game to the Rockies, you just can't do that. If we're a team contending, we can't lose to the Rockies or the White Sox or those teams of the world. And we have to at least beat the other 500 or below 500 teams. Because if we want to stay competitive, because this easy schedule, like JT said, it is a perfect opportunity to go on a winning streak and maybe get 3rd in the division. Except we need to capitalize on the easy schedule, because I feel like some of the losing streaks, we lost to the Pirates, lost the series to the Pirates, we lost a few games to the Nationals and the Reds. We got destroyed by the Reds. We just can't have that. We need to sweep or at least win the series pretty dominantly.
Yeah, we did get swept by the Reds.
Yeah, we got destroyed.
Yeah, they let up
a margin of 10 runs.
Yeah, they let up in that entire series 21 runs in 3 games.
Not good.
That is, you can't do that, and that's just going to capitalize our point. They've had more losing streaks than winning streaks.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Don't quote me on that, but I guarantee you that is true. And yeah, it's the Pirates. It's the Nationals. The Nationals just lost 14 in a row. How do we
lose to them?
Yeah, the Rockies. We've lost to the Rockies this season. It's definitely frustrating, but I will say this. The Diamondbacks are playing great baseball in their division. I think they're tied with the series and the Dodgers. They might be up by 1 all for the entire season. They're up on the Padres by 1 because they won 2-1. And they're up on the Giants, obviously the Rockies. So they are beating everyone in their division. They're winning the series against them. So I'd say that's definitely a plus. So we can count on them to really be on fire whenever they play those teams. But the Diamondbacks need to start winning, and if they don't, they're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, there's honestly not much to say other than they need to keep winning. Just beat the bad teams at least win some games against the good teams, and I think we'll be fine. Right now, we're not doing that, but if we can do that, just sweep the bad teams, win the series against 500 teams, and then win some games against the really good teams. I think that's good for the D-backs, but right now they aren't really doing that, so hopefully they can get it together.
So I'm just going to give you guys one quick little thing. Just going to see Twins. How are the Twins doing right now? Okay, they're not doing that great. But
I have not thought about that ever.
the final, exactly, but I looked at their final stretch of games. They play, holy cow, that's going to suck. They play the Giants, so this is September. This is starting September 8th. The season ends September 28th. They play the Giants, then the Twins. The Twins are the one team that we can afford, that we can actually beat. Then the Giants again, then the Phillies, then the Dodgers, then the Padres. That is a brutal ending to the schedule.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to start racking up wins now.
Yeah, beat the bad teams now so we can afford a few losses.
Yeah.
That
But
scares me.
yes, that scares me a lot. But I will say this, for the past couple games, D-backs have shown, like every win they get whenever they go above 500, I kind of do get excited. And in the last 10, they have gone 7-3. I didn't even know that. But
That's not
I
bad.
am kind of shocked. Yeah, I did not think that they have done that. But all this aside, this is a long podcast. We kind of just yapped about the same thing over and over again. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys subscribe. I will be making another video tomorrow. I'll see if Quinn can. But I promise, I got you guys. I have not been making videos for a while. But it's been JT. That's Quinn. See you.